All right. Hey, everybody. It is time for video PR13, the OR formula for probability practice. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. It is mid-June, and I haven't looked at probability for a few months now. So if I make a mistake, sorry. I'm just trying to get these videos all done so that you have access to them. Okay. All right on. The first thing we have to do is make a Venn diagram. I don't know how much everyone loves Venn diagrams, but they're such a really good way to organize information. Oh, and I'll give you a hint. Anytime you see a question like this with percents, sometimes students just panic. It's like, we've never done percents. I don't know how to do that. How many kids are there altogether? Here's the cheat. Just assume there's 100 children. 100 students. Because percent means per 100. So then we don't have to do any calculations. We just ignore all that. And we just pretend that those are the students. Okay. So a school newspaper published the results of a recent survey. 62 students skip breakfast, 24 skip lunch, and 22 eat both lunch and breakfast. So it looks like we're going to have some circles. And I'm guessing they overlap because 95% of the questions are like that. So we'll make these guys skip breakfast. And these ones skip lunch. Now, where do those 22 go? Is that in the middle? I hope you didn't say yes to that, because this says these are the people that eat both lunch and breakfast. So they're actually out there. To be in here, it would have to state that they skipped both lunch and breakfast. All right, so we know. Well, you know what? I want to try something here. If I go 62 plus 24 plus 22. All right, so there's 108 altogether. I have too many kids. So that means my diagram is correct. And there has to be some that are counted under those that skip lunch and those that skip breakfast. So there must be some students that do both. Oh, there should be an S there. So I'm going to do our usual trick here. 100 people all together. Let's get rid of the ones that do eat. 100 minus 22. Which means there should be 78 in this whole circle. Now, if I go back to my question, skipping breakfast is 62. And skipping lunch is 24. So if I go 62 plus 24, 62 plus 24, that's 86. I'm just doing this in case it's been a while since we have looked at Venn diagrams, right? There's too many. Our circles so the union here only has room for 78, and we're counting 86. So if we subtract 78, and that, if you remember, is the overlap. So 8 goes here in the middle. So in this circle, there was 62 altogether. I should have written that on the outside. That's what I usually do. 62 minus the 8 we already counted is going to give me 54. And on this side, I've got 24 minus the 8 we've already counted, and that's 16. And because it's been a while since I've done this, I want to double check. So if I count up everybody in here, I should get to 100. So let's try that. 54 plus 8 in the middle plus 16 plus 22. Yes. Okay. So I know my numbers are right. Now for the probability. Determine the probability that a randomly selected student skips breakfast, but not lunch. Okay. So our sample space, remember probability is, that's it. The event over the sample space. Remember when I said it's been a while since I've done probability. Okay, so the ones that we care about, we want breakfast, but not lunch. So that is going to be these guys. 54 out of 100, 0.54. Determine the probability that a randomly selected student skips at least. So if you remember from before, the moment you see at least, they're not more than, all of those, not really inequalities, but kind of. Pay attention. So at least one at breakfast or lunch means skip breakfast, can skip lunch, or both. So that would be this one, and these guys, and these ones in the middle. So 54, I'm going to do it that way. Plus 8 plus 16 over 100, that should be 78. Yeah. Now, because this is officially the probability section and it's the OR formula, maybe I should use it, use a formula. So probability of let's see, breakfast or lunch, right? Because or is union, is the probability of skipping breakfast plus the probability of skipping lunch minus the probability of skipping breakfast and lunch, the intersection. All right, so all of these were as percents. So it's all out of 100. Probability of skipping breakfast. Well, now we can go back to here. So the whole breakfast circle was 62. Plus our whole lunch circle was 16 and 8, that's 24. So you can see right away, we've counted the 8 here. And now when we're talking about lunch, we counted 8. So since we've counted it twice, we're going to subtract. And just to be sure, 62 plus 24 minus 8. Boom, 78. Nice. 78 out of 100. And that's 0.78. Whoops, 8, not 5. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, an odds question. All right, determine the odds in favor of a randomly selected student skipping lunch or breakfast, but not both. All right, well, if we're going to do odds in favor, we need to find this probability first. Let's start there. So probability I don't even know how to write that in symbols. So I'm just going to cheat. I know it's out of 100. Okay, so skipping lunch or breakfast, but not both. So that's where going back to the formulas or the Venn diagram is so much easier. So the ones that only skip breakfast is 54. Plus the ones that only skip lunch, but not both, is 16. There you go. So 54 plus 16, don't judge me, that should be about 70. Okay. So that's 4. Let's go favor. In favor. So then probability against. Well, if 70 students skip lunch or breakfast, but not both, that means 30. The complement, oops, sorry, can't see that, is going to be the against. Now to do odds. Where am I going to squish this? All right, I'm going to put it down here and then I'll just copy the answer when we're done. So odds in favor is favor, boop, boop, against. So in favor is 70. Against is 30. And if we reduce that down, it's 7-3. So my answer, I'll put it here, is 7-3. All right, last one, Venn diagram question. I'm planning to buy a new washing machine and dryer set for $2,500 with a 1-year warranty. I can buy an extended 3-year warranty for $450. They're trying to upsell you. Based on the information in the table, should I buy the extended warranty? And it says, hint, create a Venn diagram. Okay. Well, let's try that. What do you think? The question really gives you a pretty good hint as to what to draw, right? Washer, dryer, both. So washer breaking down, dryer breaking down, or both breaking down. Oh, you know what? I don't like this question. Because with this washer and dryer, it doesn't say whether it's washer only or dryer only. So I'm gonna make the assumption that this washer, this 22%, stands for the washing machine by itself or the washing machine and the dryer, right? I'm not explaining that very well, but you understand. In other words, this could be just the washing machine or the washing machine and dryer. So I'm going to write washer here because you understand better than I'm explaining right now. Dryer. Okay, so the 3% goes in the center. Again, we're going to make that assumption. We're going to change our percentages. We're going to say there's 100 times this happens. Okay, so if that's 3, now the washer, 22 times that happens, I've already counted 3, so there's 19. And my dryer, there's 13, but I already counted 3, so 10 times. So this is how often stuff is going to break down. So probability of stuff breaking. either the washer, the dryer, or both. So I guess that would be washer, union, dryer. But I'm just gonna add those up. 19 plus 3 plus 10, 32% of the time. So 32 out of 100. Okay. So right now I can say, I'm not so excited about buying the warranty because it's only like a third of the time that something is going to break down. So no warranty. Can't spell warranty. So that's one point. But another thing we can talk about is this $450. Okay, so if I buy the extended warranty and my washer breaks down, I actually paid more because to fix it was only $400. Okay, and if my dryer breaks down, yeah, dryers are usually cheaper to fix. Same thing. The only time it makes sense to have that extended warranty is if both of them break down, because then it's a $700 touch. But how often does that happen? 3% of the time. So the second part, only never mind. Only 3% of the time is the repair more expensive than the extended warranty. So 97% of the time, you're actually better off not to do that. All right, that is the end of video PR13. Have a great day.